You're listening to episode 4 of the Dragon Ball Fan Podcast.
Here goes!
I need a moment. Someone would drive beyond the doors. My mind a joker. Multiple voices trying to control.
Open off the show, I wanted to tell you, I know you said that you saw some Dragon Ball fights, some Dragon Ball content.
Watching Yajirobe's fights were great, dude. I loved it. It's so good.
Yeah.
What were you watching?
Okay, so I saw Shiatsu fight
And
with
Krillin?
Krillin. So that was oh my god. I haven't seen that since I saw it. And guys, when I saw this, I saw it like I was literally a little kid in my mom and dad's room watching it cross-legged. Okay, I'm telling you right now.
Yeah,
so
that's a good fight.
that was awesome. Also, I realized we got to put some spec on Krillin whenever we can. The man is literally in our intro. So we already do on every week.
Yeah,
but
like
top 5 Kamehamehas, in my opinion. Krillin's first Kamehameha.
Oh yeah, because that's where he does his first one. Yeah,
He's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh, if he can do it, I can do it. Also, Krillin's voice in that show, I forgot. Wow, annoying. So he's like, oh, I can fight Kamehameha, and then it's just like a little spark.
Yeah.
And then he's like, oh, I guess I can just do it now. And then Shiatsu puts like this nuts like attack on the ring, but Krillin disappears. Like, where the heck?
Yeah.
And then boom, just like it was basically like a what's the fusion in? Is it Kefla? Is that what the fusion
Kefla?
is?
Yeah. I think it is.
That
Khalifa.
exactly, yeah, like that massive Goku moment that everyone talks about where he like rides the thing and he kind of like, that's what it felt like for me, like that kind of like oomph, you know, like the oomph in that moment. Yeah. I was like, Krillin.
I don't know about the term riding, but yeah, maybe more sliding or something.
Bro,
like that Kamehameha.
Goku's always having fun. You know what I mean?
I think that's one of his best Kamehamehas. That's crazy to me.
That was cool.
It's definitely one of his
That was
best.
cool. Like, no, there's we got to have an episode and let us know if you support this fully in the comments right now. Like literally right now.
Go down.
Should
now.
we rank like the top 5 Kamehamehas, or maybe that's tough. Top 10 Kamehamehas.
No, top 5 is good. Top 5, because then you also include Gohan's, right? As well.
Oh,
too. So it's
and
good to make it hard.
Vegeta's. I'm joking.
Don't do that. No, I
One
cannot.
day, hey, he's done
No.
it, dude. He's done it. He's done a Kamehameha.
Yeah.
And the fusion, he's there.
Yeah, but that's not really him. It's a new separate being. But yeah,
I mean,
get what
it's
you're saying.
only like all of him plus all of Goku. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
no. I should have been looking at the show notes, everybody. And let me tell you, I don't know if you think we're professionals or something like that, but let us set the expectation right off the fucking bat, okay? Listen to me right now. This shit's off the fucking rails, and it will always be. I don't care how well this thing does, okay? We have a heck of a show for you today. My name is Costa, or Mike. You can call me Kaiser, but my co-host is the Vegeta Preacher, the Twitchers, the Twitch streamer. It's Sky, everybody. Josh, how you doing, man?
I'm doing pretty good. How's everyone? You can call me Josh if you'd like as well. I'm really excited for this one. This one's a good one. Yeah, we were just talking about what you were looking at on Dragon Ball, and I was looking at the Yajirobe stuff, and it was great. Like, a lot of people forget how badass Yajirobe actually was, to be honest with you. I mean, this dude literally like drew with Goku. I totally forgot about that. I was like, oh yeah, like it was like it was a pretty even fight too. I was like, oh, that's pretty sick.
On episode 1, I talked about how like maybe they're just like memifying Yamcha because they're gonna do something really nice with him, right?
Yeah.
But there are some characters that have purely served to basically be memes within the show. Like there are characters that are just stuck there. So I hope that's not the future for Yamcha. Now, what I want you to know is that if you are listening to this show, you could be watching on YouTube. YouTube viewers, then you got to know to check out the Spotify side, because I got to say, Josh, like one thing that's been cool about listening back on these episodes is the audio experience with the sound effects. I didn't really expect it to be as immersive. I actually kind of like it. Like
no, it's great.
It lets people know that a selection has happened. It kind of keeps the listener there. So definitely recommend that, right?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and like as someone who, well, both of us who love podcasts, like I love like supporting on both ends. So like whether I actually watch the video, I will at least go to it. You know, maybe give it a view, give it a like, comment about it after I listen to the audio, because you can't really comment on Spotify, right?
Yeah.
But just like going in, you're like, whether I'm walking somewhere or whatever, doing something else, I love to just have it on Spotify as well. It's really good. Yeah, I really like the sound effects too when we did our team and shit. That was great.
Yeah, that was. I'm happy with how that episode went, and of course, right now we are of course recording episode 4. We have not released episode 2 yet, so that is coming like in this timeline where we're at. So we don't know exactly what's happening. We could be getting canceled for episode 2. Like we don't know.
So, like, what was it? Well, episode 2 was underrated, right? Or was that overrated?
Underrated. So I don't know. I think we mentioned Popo in episode 2. We mentioned Roshi in episode 3. So we could very well be canceled before this episode even goes out. But that was just for all y'all to know. Shoot us some support. If you're already 4 episodes in and you're enjoying it, please, I do suggest you leave a rating on Spotify. But that's enough of the bullshit. We'll tell you more about Discord at the bottom of the show. Josh will do some of that. But Josh, why don't you tell the lovely people what we're talking about today?
So today we're actually going to be ranking all the Z fighters. Now, Mike and I were like, okay, how many are there? Are there 12? Are there 15?
Yeah.
Are there fucking 30? No. We're going with 18 here. We'll actually put, sorry for more editing, by the way, Michael, but we're going to put like the 18 like quickly up here, maybe on the screen of some sort, just a list or something.
Yes.
And then, we're ranking them. We're going to go from bottom to top, or do you want to go from top to bottom? Because I feel like the top is easier. So should we start from 1? I think 1 would probably be easier, right?
You want to start from? I think we start from the bottom, because if I'm completely honest, I don't know if we're gonna align up top.
Really?
That's what they. I had a little bit of anxiety because I think we're gonna. I don't know.
This is good though. Okay, because I think the bottom half is gonna be what's interesting here.
I think it's also going to be very interesting.
Okay.
So you know what? Let's give the viewer, let's give the listener, both, all the above, a great experience with, starting with what will likely be an interesting bottom, like what? Probably like bottom 10 are going to be debatable, I think, are the biggest debates.
Yeah, I'd say about bottom 10 would probably be,
So, Josh, I love this topic. I'm really excited to do it, and I want you to kick off. Why don't you tell me who is your number 18?
All right, so I think we're not gonna, go too crazy with all of them, right? Just explaining like why they're in that place too much. We'll just kind of give a quick little note on why. But I got Videl at 18. I think as a human, she's pretty strong. I mean, in comparison to her father, I think she is stronger than Satan. She can fly, but she does have stamina issues that we have seen. When she flies for too long, she gets tired too quickly. She doesn't have superhuman strength too, but as an overall, she is pretty strong in comparison to a lot of other humans.
Okay. So we don't align, and I'll tell you that right now. And you are going to hate mine is all I'm going to say about that for just a quick second.
There's no way after 18.
Okay, so don't worry, we'll talk about it. But yeah, so I totally understand. I will say Videl is my 17. So there are a lot of names, so I'm just going to like get that one out of the way. My 17 is Videl. My 18 is Yajirobe.
Oh no.
It is. So here's my thing. Sure, we've put spec on Yajirobe's Dragon Ball time, right? That era of 100%. Can Yajirobe fly?
No.
Okay, so yeah, you're telling me that, oh, okay, well, Videl, she gets tired after she's flying for too long. Let's get this fat ass off the ground, okay, and let's see what his stamina looks like. Okay, I don't think he makes it down from the top of the lookout.
I got him at 17. So
Okay.
we're close here.
Yeah,
We're close here.
we're fairly aligned. Okay.
Yeah, I think we could go straight to like 16 then, right? Because you have
Yep.
Videl at
Yeah.
17.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna say quickly, yeah, I got Yajirobe 17. Again, I do think he's stronger than Videl. I don't think it's anything crazy. I just think he has done a couple of cool things.
Yeah.
I mean, I wrote in my notes too, like he was a huge part of Vegeta losing, right? Vegeta didn't lose to Goku. He lost to kind of a bunch of people.
A bunch of
right? He lost to
people.
Yajirobe.
Krillin.
No, Krillin was there as well.
Yeah.
The Spirit
Of
Bomb,
course.
like kind of everyone there.
Oh
kind of
yeah,
thing.
100%. Actually, and before we transition to 16, I also want to jump in and say that for Yajirobe, the biggest thing I had was that, like, he just doesn't have motivation. Like,
Yeah.
that to me, and there's nothing really to do it. Like,
And he's more of a coward now.
We saw him
after Dragon Ball.
Yeah, and we even saw that, like, at the end of time, almost, like, you know, when we were over at the Goku Black Zamasu time, and he's still not driven somehow. And so that's why, like, for me, like, Videl, like, she took a hit from Broly in the movie, and she still got up at one point and, like, I think tries to kick him in the head, and then I think she gets up again and throws, like, this sharp, like,
I remember
I mean, that's impressive. Like that, and I think she has more motivators with her daughter, with Gohan, of course. Like, she has motivators, like we saw in Broly, like when she was concerned about Gohan. Like, you know, I think she could
like
get
right now
stronger.
she's not nothing. Yeah.
100%. Yeah.
16. 16. I just did Chaozu.
Same. Yeah.
Yeah. 16 is Chaozu for me. I think his only good fight is the Krillin fight, right? Like, doesn't he die to? He dies to Nappa. Doesn't he, like, get destroyed by, like, King Piccolo as well? I believe as well in Dragon Ball.
So he hasn't had.
He loses, right?
Yeah, he hasn't had many redeeming moments. Like, we'll definitely say that, but he's had two that I could see. One was the one that you were referring to. Also,
What is that?
Is that me? Oh, it's me.
It's you. It's you.
It's my evening routine, everybody. It's a little late for me. I'll drink the tea in a minute.
Bro,
Yeah.
No way.
Oh, jeez. Yeah. So there's that moment, but then the other moment was when, actually in Super, Shiatsu actually, like, does this move where he holds Goku in place, and Goku literally, like, he couldn't move, and he held him in that for a little bit. Like, to me, I was like, yo, we got to give check marks where we can with these little guys. You know what I mean? Like,
as much as possible.
Also, how old is Shiatsu? Like, I don't really understand. There's a weird dynamic with him, and I don't even want to talk about it because I'm not trying to. If we already didn't get canceled, then we got to just stay on course here. You know what I'm saying? Give me or let me go 15 then. I think we're going to align. Is it Tien?
No.
Oh, really?
No, it's not. It's not.
Okay, so I have Tien. He has made great progress, of course, since we've seen him. He's made great progress, but my issue is a lot of people have made great progress to be even stronger than him while not doing any training at all. Whereas he is a dedicated martial artist. Him and Shiatsu are dedicated. They train people, like, they are, like, so in it, and they are still not that much stronger than we know them as.
And that's why he's close. He's close to 15 for me.
Okay.
My 15 is, it hurts for me to say this. This might be the one where I get a lot of hate, especially for the manga readers.
Oh,
but
boy.
Actually, I have Yamcha. I have Yamcha at 15.
I did not expect that.
Yeah, I do like Yamcha, which is, it's crazy to say this. And you know what? The
Hold
thing
on,
is,
no. Hold on here, buddy. You were almost trying to tell me that Yamcha should have been in the Tournament of Power, and now
No,
you were saying that he was stronger than Roshi.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
He
okay,
is.
okay.
I think
He is, but
I-
somehow he's not higher than
Okay,
Roshi.
okay, but
Let's put
here's my
some
problem.
spec on my name.
Here's the problem with my list. My
Okay.
list, I decided to. It's not gonna make much sense, but I didn't know how to scale each person. But since Yajirobe is by the end of Super, Yamcha's the end of Super, I didn't want to go manga with it.
True.
Really.
Okay.
So even though on my notes here it does say that Yamcha has a lot of great feats post the anime, right in the Moro arc, if he was, I'd put him probably just above like Tien and Roshi, comparable to Krillin, maybe even above. But
Oh
if
my
I'm just talking about the
god.
anime, I gotta put Yamcha below Tien, even though Tien has been such a miserable character since like the Saiyan saga, right? I mean, how did he fare against the Cybermen? I don't remember that, but
I'll be
I do
honest.
remember.
Haven't really seen much of the Cybermen. To me, very ugly, disgusting creatures. Never
Yeah.
really cared to rewatch them.
So yeah, he's at 15 for me. But if someone in the comments below were to say, "Yo, he should be above Tien, he should be above Roshi," I don't think there's much to argue there. To me, 15, 14, 13, and 12 are pretty comparable. To be honest with you, I think if one gets a nice boost, it could be above anyone else there.
100%.
Maybe other than Roshi
100%.
because he's like an old shit. But
Okay, so that's fair. I have Yamcha as my number 14. So
Okay.
again, we're right there. I'm just gonna move us along, go to straight to 13. I already know, like there was a moment you were talking and you said something and you kind of revealed something, and I was like, oh, because I can tell that you have Krillin at 12 and Roshi at 13, don't you?
yeah,
Yeah. So you're wrong. I'm just gonna say that.
Here
I'm
we
just
go.
gonna say that.
okay.
Okay.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
Okay, so first I'm gonna put some spec on Krillin's name. Okay, like I was saying with my boy Sky here. Okay, he was awesome, and Josh has been saying this too. He was awesome in Dragon Ball. He had some great moments. We were talking, I think, pre-show about the moment that he has versus how does he say it?
Chaozu?
Chaozu.
Chaozu, I believe?
Chaozu. Great moment. In my opinion, top 5 Kamehameha moment. I love that moment. I think it's great. He was a very sneaky fighter. Like, and I love that they kind of drew from that a little bit when, you know, we're getting back into the tournament of power and is Krillin going to be on it? And then he has that spar match with Goku, and he inspires a move that almost wins them the tournament with the Destructo Disc, and being sneaky with throwing 4 of them, 3 of them going at Goku, 1 of them cutting a hole under him. And I love that they drew from that. I almost forgot that was kind of like how he would operate, because that's how he would win fights a lot of the time.
Yeah.
He was outmatched, but he was a smart guy, a very smart guy. I'm just not convinced that he's like back in, you know what I mean? So that's why I don't have him that much higher.
But yeah, my 14 is Tien. Yeah, not much to talk about there. So I have here in my notes actually that he should be the strongest human. He should be, but he isn't. And what I mean by that is, you already kind of talked about it a little bit, is that he's always training.
Yeah.
Always training. So the fact that this dude is always training and he somehow just seems behind all the time, it's just crazy to me. Like, I like Tien. Tien's cool. I mean, I loved his arc in Dragon Ball. I did like him in the Saiyan Saga, even though he lost the arm and pretty much, like, he died, right? Even then, I still liked Tien. Tien was cool. He's still training, even in the Buu Saga when he had all, like, that cape and stuff. Like, I don't know, Tien was always pretty cool character to me. Yeah, I'll just talk about, Roshi got 13. You know, ever since episode 1, if you guys haven't checked that out yet, you should. Little plug. Yeah, I think you're right. I think Roshi is probably the strongest after Super. Probably. Let me say that again, you know, just in case. It's hard to not put him above Krillin, but I'm still going to. I'm gonna put Krillin over Roshi just because I think Destructo Disc, even to this day, still holds some sort of, you know, value. It's really strong. You don't have to actually use it on the person. You could, like how
On
Goku
your
used it
environment.
against Jiren. Yeah, in the environment as well. It's really strong. Like the potency on the attack, if it lands right, it I mean, it either splits you in. I mean, it literally is what beat Frieza in Namek Saga, right?
True.
Pretty much. So
True.
I'd say Krillin has great moves, and you know, at least he has his own moves other than, you know, Goku always taking from other people. So yeah, I have him at 12. I guess I'll start with the next one.
Yeah, go for it.
So yeah, you guys should have already seen the list, but we are doing 2 GT characters. We're doing Pan, we're doing Oob, and I've actually got Pan at 11. Um, so I have Pan at 11 because I mean I think it for obvious reasons. She's the son of Gohan, right? Her potential meter is through the roof. Her potential is crazy. She's a quarter Saiyan, but again, she still has that hidden potential that Gohan might have too. And hopefully they experiment with that because we all know GT isn't canon, but we kind of wanted to bring that GT Pan in because we know that there are viewers who liked GTs, like parts of GT, and didn't like other parts. And I don't think Pan was a reason why people didn't like GT. To be honest with you, I think overall Pan is a likable character of some sort, and we know that Pan will grow obviously with Dragon Ball Super Superheroes, the latest movie. We know she's getting older, stuff like that too. So I really, really hope that Toyotaro, Toriyama, and Toei Animation in general really, really explore Pan when she gets older, and hopefully Bola too. Like, please don't make Bola some
I think
like,
they're the future though. I
hope
think
so.
that's the future. Like, I think it's about time that we have more fighters, like actual.
I
like
loved Caulifla.
Caulifla was
Caulifla was
great.
great.
Like Kefla was a great character. Like all
Kale,
of that.
I'm not. Wasn't really a big
Kale
fan of,
was
to be honest.
annoying. Let's be
I didn't
honest.
really like Kale.
She was a
When he
lot
fused, that
better
was
when
cool,
she was
but-
just like pissed off and giving us Broly vibes. I hope they pay homage to the design in GT because I actually really do.
Pan's
Yeah.
design in GT is great with the bandana and stuff.
So cool.
She looked cool as hell. Yeah.
Yeah. I also
Alright,
have Pan
cheers.
there at 11.
Nice.
So,
Cool.
not too much to really say there, but kind of linking the super side of it as well. I mean, for her to be doing what she's doing already is absolutely nuts. She's flying. She's already very, very strong. One thing that we've been noticing is that every generation's getting stronger quicker, right? We saw Gohan exceed over everybody during Cell. We saw Goten and Trunks, of course, especially in Fusion, be a legitimate attempt at trying to end the saga, like fighting Boo, and absolutely nuts. Now we're seeing Pan flying around and beating up Mr. Satan. Like it's absolutely nuts.
Yeah.
So
No, Pan's great.
who knows what her potential's
really
like?
fun.
But all we know is what little we've got in canon and what we got in uncanon land.
Yeah. We're kind of just having a little bit of fun here too, right? With Pan and Oob.
Yeah. So who's your
Alright.
10?
Okay. Listen, we haven't been canceled yet. Hopefully, right? We're on episode 4 here. This pick right here. Get ready, keyboard warriors. I got Oob at 10. So I know a lot of people here probably have Oob at like 7, maybe 6, maybe 8. I have Oob at 10 for one reason only, and that is inexperience. That is it. That is all. The only reason. Kid Goten at Super Saiyan and Kid Trunks at Super Saiyan is stronger than the Super Saiyan that we got from Goku, because we've been told many times that them as kids already had a stronger base power than Goku did. And since Super Saiyan is a multiplier of your base form, it's almost kind of why when Vegeta's the same form as Goku, it's almost like Vegeta's a bit stronger because it's a multiplier until it reaches, I believe, Super Saiyan Blue. And then after that, when it gets to like the God stuff, like Ultra Instinct and stuff, that's when it's different.
Yeah. And that's why I think it's going to be a fun conversation up top, because there are certain things that you and me have had conversations about that are really going to shape it. Did you have anything else you wanted to touch on for your number 10 pick for Oob?
No, just the fact that his potential for me is top 5, 6 on this list. Potential.
Yeah.
And I expect him going forward. So we, get a little snippet of him in Moro arc. But again, I didn't want to get manga into this. I just wanted to do the end of Z stuff, which kind of is like doesn't make sense because Super is in between Z. So that's where I hope they better fix a few things. Hopefully they do a few ending of Z things a bit.
You're right, because we don't have Oob yet.
Yeah. So if we're just talking about what we saw in the end of Z, I think Goten and Kid Trunks are just gonna fight him. They're not gonna piss him off, right? Goku only got Oob to like really start beating down on him after he was talking about his family. If Kid Trunks and Goten just go Super Saiyan on him, Oob is done. Like he's inexperienced. He is strong, but he's inexperienced. So yeah, that's why I have him at 10. That's the only reason why I have him at 10. He would be a lot higher if he was not inexperienced.
I have 18 at 10.
The disrespect to the best girl in the show. That's crazy to me. It's not Bulma. It's 18. It has to be 18. Take this in though. Krillin has been winning in life.
He's a cop.
Right?
He's got a kid. He's got a beautiful wife.
Too. Don't forget about Marin.
Marin.
That blue hair one that looked like Bulma.
Oh, you're right. They dated. Yeah.
Yeah, they did for a little bit too.
Yo, he's a good-looking guy. Okay, let's put some respect on bald men. Okay.
As you showcase your no hair.
Yeah. Fair. Hey, there's hairs there. They're just a little further apart now. So here's what I'll say. I give her some respect. She has endless energy. She's an android. She held her own for the most part during the Tournament of Power. But for me, if we're talking about everything we're seeing in Super happening before what we have at the end of Z, right? Yeah. Then we're seeing a Goku have a decent fight against Oob, and even if at base form, that's fine. I think Oob, the tease of potential, I agree with you, is quite large, and we don't really have much beyond uncanon territory. But if we said we wanted to play in with some of that GT, and Oob had some dope moments, man, in GT, and that's I wish he had more. I wish he had more.
I mean, he felt more like a man than Gohan did, and Goten and Trunks.
Trunks was oh my god.
They Gohan, all three were terrible, especially Gohan. Oh god.
When he was like,
remember that scene?
Remember when he whoops Vegeta?
Bro, do you remember that? Do you remember that?
In like a suit. Yeah. I remember.
Do you remember the part in GT where like they all pull up to like a scene? I forgot what she. I talked about her kind of recently with you, and you see like the Goten's ready to fight, Trunks is ready to fight, you know, Oob is ready to fight, and you just see Gohan like with Satan, and you're just like, oh my god, no way, this guy's pulled up with Mr. Satan. Like he's like, nah guys, you know, I gotta read like, you know, biology, like this biology book. Like, are you fucking kidding me? There's no way, dude.
Wasn't that like at the very beginning of GT? They did that too a little bit, where it's like Gohan was maybe gonna go or something, and it was like, I'm just like way too busy with
saga? That terrible. Oh god, put me to bed, bro, please.
Oh, it usually did. Honestly, it was usually the last thing I saw before I went to bed.
It's like equivalent to having like a 100-milligram edible or some shit.
100%.
I've Goten.
At 9?
Yeah, I've Goten at 9. I'm gonna shit on you when I get to 18. I'm going to shit on you for dissing on my girl.
Goten could definitely beat her.
Okay, let me end this real quick.
What?
Android 18 shit on Vegeta Super Saiyan. Did you forget? 20 times stronger, at least, to Goku Super Saiyan and Namek.
So the question is Buu Saga Goten stronger than Cell Saga Vegeta?
No, it's not even close. No, dude, Goten.
I think he could take him. He's the son of Goku.
He's a fraud.
Nah, man. All that kid does is pass out. He just passes out of shit. He's like, I don't know if he's tired or if he's getting.
Android 18 would mop the floor.
That's interesting.
Guys, Android 18 simps, I want to see those comments below because
keep it clean.
Keep it clean. The disrespect right now is crazy.
Okay, you know what? You're just saying this because you're one like jean jacket without sleeves away from being her right now.
Oh no.
Oh man. Oh, it's a nice shirt though. It's a nice shirt. I like it.
I should literally get like an Android 18 poster and just put it in the back, just to like constantly haunt you for that shit take you just had like 3 minutes ago.
Don't worry, I have a nightmare tonight with just like her from Android Saga haunting me down.
I don't think that's a nightmare. I think that's a blessing.
Okay, well, you know, that's a conversation for the after show. You know what I'm saying? I'm joking. There's an after show. Okay, number 8. Let me jump into 8. My 8 and 7 interchangeably. I don't give a shit. Okay. Trunks and Goten.
Cool. Yeah, I mean, Trunks is definitely first.
Relax. I know he's Vegeta's son. I get it. Okay. Yeah. Don't worry.
So that was your 8, right? So you gave me your 8 and your 7. Correct?
Basically, yeah. So give me your 8 and 7.
Yeah, so my ninth was Goten. My eighth is Kid Trunks,
Okay.
right? I feel like you do that. And then 7 is Android 18. There she is.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I got Android 18. Not much to talk about. We pretty much just talked about it. Yeah, she's really strong.
I think we're on the same. We're
Okay,
aligned.
we should be aligned now.
On
Surely,
three.
right?
On three. I know we're out of sync. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Boo.
Future Trunks.
You're nuts. You're a nut job. What are you talking about?
Okay. So this is what I have in my notes, okay? To be fair. I said Future Trunks stronger than Majin Buu 4 out of 10 times. But if I slap Satan once, Future Trunks is cooked. Right? All I gotta do is slap up Satan 1 or 2 times. Majin Buu's gonna look, and he's gonna be like, I just turned you into chocolate. Boom. Dead. He just has a lot of stuff in his arsenal. He has a lot of techniques, right? He can use, and he just regenerates. So like, how is Trunks gonna beat him? I just don't see. I don't see Future Trunks having a big enough move to just completely disintegrate all of Majin Buu. Especially since like a final explosion, Majin Vegeta like still couldn't take out Majin Buu.
Okay.
I don't know. I think if anyone in the comments says Future Trunks, I think there's obviously an argument for it. There's nothing to be upset about.
But here's the thing.
In my end,
Here's the thing, right? So Trunks definitely gets a massive power up. He does get a big power up.
Yeah, he does.
He's a Saiyan, which gives him tons of upside. Like
yeah, it does.
All right. So as far as getting stronger, so we'll put some spec on his name there. Yeah.
So I'm assuming your fifth is Future Trunks.
Correct.
Mine is Majin Buu. There we go.
Okay. So
Not
as
much to
you
talk
can
about
tell,
there, I guess.
on this show, we're doing pretty good. One of my favorite podcasts is Kind of Funny, and Nick Scarpino does this thing where he goes, "Okay, look at me, look at me, look at me. Tell me what I'm thinking."
What is happening? What the fuck is going on?
I think we're aligned on the next one.
4?
Who is your
on
4?
3?
1, 2, 3. Piccolo. Cool.
Yeah. I think this is a no-brainer, right? Orange Piccolo is so strong.
Yeah.
I mean, it's stronger than the Gammas. We know that. The Gammas are probably stronger than Boo and stuff like that. Gammas are really strong, right? Just not stronger than Cell Max, but still put up a fight, right? It's not like Orange Piccolo was just completely getting clobbered by Cell Max. He did hold his own for a little bit.
100%.
Especially in his Giganto form too. It's weird. Like his Giganto form was only to keep up with size. Pause.
But it doesn't actually like affect his power at all. Like it actually drains him more.
It makes him easier to hit. Yeah. Stuff like that.
What I want to say about Piccolo is I want to get shit straight, okay? Because I had a heated discussion with Jovian. All right, he might be on the show real soon, and I need him to know because he's gonna watch this episode. Piccolo is basically a god now. You hear me? Do you hear me? He has God Ki. He does have God Ki. The little bit of extra. It doesn't make sense if he's like, give me all my untapped potential. There's no extra after the fucking potential, buddy. Okay, the little bit of extra came from what? What do you think it came from? It came from Shenron. What is Shenron? Thank you. 1 + 1 = 3. Now, next. Who is the
no-brainer?
Who is the no-brainer?
The Gohan 3rd.
You are nuts. You're crazy. The amount of disrespect on the greatest character in the show. I cannot believe this. Okay, no, I'm not worried. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like, because I'm the fanboy of Gohan, so.
I mean, I was for a while until.
Yeah, whatever. Until you decided to disrespect his family name.
I mean, he's still he's still my second favorite character.
Okay, well, clearly he's your third. Okay, so go ahead. Tell me about him. Tell me about him.
He's not that guy, pal. He's not that guy.
Is that? Oh, okay. So yeah. So clearly, very concise points on why he has him at 3.
Okay. No. I'll be honest. Okay, I'll be fair. His power up is technically after the power-ups in the manga that Vegeta and Goku get. Because it comes in the manga after that happens.
I hear you.
So that's the only reason I have him third. But if we're just gonna count the animes, all the movies together, I'm assuming Beast Gohan is stronger than a Super Saiyan Blue times 20 Kaioken, maybe even a normal UI, maybe even the Goku Mastered UI, maybe. Definitely stronger than Vegeta's Evo in the Tournament Power, 100% stronger.
I don't think he's stronger than Mastered Instinct.
I don't think so either. I'm just saying, like, I think he's probably stronger than the Omen Ultra Instinct, the first one.
Maybe like, but that
that.
was really because he was like trying to learn it.
Yeah.
Figure it out.
So that's why I have him at 3. It's complicated. Like if you guys are doing this list with us, which you should be, if you're counting the manga, because I'm assuming you guys have read. If not, don't want to spoil too much, but manga might we'll definitely have him at 3. Definitely, if we're counting the manga, which I think makes the most sense. The only reason why I didn't do that with a bunch of the other people like Yamcha and stuff is just because then we don't count Beast Gohan but we have to because it's part of the movies.
Now it just happened in manga,
in the
right?
manga,
Yeah,
which is after the Vegeta and Goku's recent power-ups, right?
Right.
So I feel like
so that's fair.
It makes
fair.
sense. And then
Okay.
second is obvious too, right?
Okay, so yeah, apparently, go ahead. Tell me who obvious is. And
Second is Goku.
Okay, so let me tell you why Goku's number 3. Okay, because I haven't given you my 3, and I knew you were gonna say Goku, and I knew you little shit. I knew you were gonna.
My second's Vegeta.
No, it's not.
It is.
Are you joking?
I swear. No, I'm not joking. It actually is. I just wanted to see what
You have Goku as number 1?
Yeah, I have Goku number 1.
I told you we were gonna be nuts up top. Did I not tell you? He said, wait, we should start at the beginning because it's gonna be boring. And I'm like, Josh, listen, let's start at the bottom. I understand it's gonna be fun, but the top's gonna be crazy. Tell me what you want to tell me.
I glaze Vegeta more than Dunkin' Donuts glazes theirs. Okay. But there's no possible way you think a Evo Vegeta is stronger than. I mean, Evo Vegeta is literally comparable to a Super Saiyan Blue times 20 Goku.
Okay.
That's what the form is comparable to.
So here's the thing.
Now, you're gonna talk about the superhero, how we beat him in a 1v1 in base.
So
right?
So look, we're gonna have this conversation now. Where the whole conversation, I feel like, from this point forward, is basically about our top 3. So let me just tell you that I have Gohan as my number 1. So. Okay.
Oh my Lord.
Now with that in the equation, let's have this conversation. This is how I went into this because I need to put some spec on my name and on everyone's name here. I have Goku at number 3 because we've had this conversation. Although he gets to forms faster, he's never the strongest in the form. Okay?
Yeah, that's true.
So he just gets there faster. Vegeta, he's stronger than Goku whenever he's in that form.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's just always behind, so it doesn't last long.
Right. And then with Gohan, he got to Beast with a sparring session with some coked out Cell, and all of a sudden he's a beast. Even though he's just spent like the last, I don't know, 5 years doing algebra homework and assigning Ritalin to people, and I don't know. I don't even know what he does. I don't care. But the point is, with minimal effort, we were talking about at the top of the show, we were talking about Tien and how he put so much time and effort in to be even just able to claw into the Tournament of Power. But when we're talking about Gohan, Vegeta, you've told me this before as well. Vegeta's mentioned all the time. Gohan has so much untapped potential, and now we're finally going to see him do more. I'm excited to read more about that. But that's kind of how I went about my kind of list.
Okay. I'm gonna ask you a question and try to answer it. Right?
Okay.
Is Beast Gohan stronger than Master Ultra Instinct?
No.
So why is he first?
Because we have talked about and referenced potential to justify positions in our ranking, right?
Okay.
And so I'm using that to justify my Gohan at number 1 because I feel like if he were to literally apply himself and train the way that a Piccolo does, the way that a Tien does, that we have
I get-
no idea what this new evolutionary path, where this is going to take us. There's clearly something, it's untapped. We don't know if what he's in right now, we just know it's beast mode. We don't know really much about it that's like legit. So
Yeah.
like he could be unmastered beast mode. We don't know.
Okay, but with that logic though, shouldn't Vegeta be third? Because Vegeta's the weakest. If we're counting Beast Gohan, but you're not counting Vegeta's newest form in the manga, right? You're just doing Master Ultra Instinct and Super Saiyan Blue Evo. Vegeta is like not, I wouldn't say miles. Actually, probably miles behind now Beast Gohan if we're just doing Evo. So shouldn't Vegeta be third?
Okay. So here's my way of thinking about it. Okay. So we have Goku and Vegeta who have found a way to take, it's not just about like going Super Saiyan 1 and 2. Like they they found a massive jump up by ascending to be gods. Okay?
Yeah.
Now Gohan hasn't had that. Like actually he had a decent moment with Ultimate Gohan.
Yeah.
But I feel like Beast Gohan,
Base Gohan is way stronger than Goku and Vegeta. It's not close. I mean,
okay,
don't you remember?
what we kind of witnessed is almost like, no, you know what? You're right. I don't know, man. That's a tough conversation. But
I think that's one we can leave to the viewers as well, right?
I'd love to hear.
Would be
Yeah.
your top three, but we should. Okay, let's base it off of this. Whoever's listening on Spotify, come to the YouTube and comment on it if you'd like.
Please, yeah.
This is what we'll do. You guys do two lists. So do the animated top three and do all the way up to the manga top three.
Yeah.
Because if I'm doing animated top three, I'm doing Goku and I'm doing Gohan. I'm doing Vegeta. If I'm in the manga, this one's kind of debatable. I might go Vegeta, Goku, Gohan, or Goku, Vegeta, Gohan right now. So that's how I think we should do it. But yeah,
I'm really excited to learn more about Ego and see more of Ultra Instinct for sure. I mean, we've had like a heck of a show here. One thing I want to say is we do want to do manga reviews. So
that'd be awesome.
That's going to be a lot of fun. I need to go back and do a little bit of a summary of where Moro kind of left off, even just in general, the Moro arc.
If we have a lot of people who are interested in that content too, maybe we'll even do like a live, like chapter
I
read
would
at some
love
point.
that.
That'd be
Yeah,
sick.
guys, you know what? I'll tell you right now, we'll make it official. We will do this in the Discord at the very least. So if you
100%.
want 100% chance to be part of that, jump into the Discord, which we will find in the description below. Josh, I want you to tell them a little bit about our Discord. Go ahead, man.
Yeah, our Discord is we do have some role system going on, and it's all based off of Dragon Ball. So the more you interact in the Discord, the higher the ranks you get up to, and you go above in hierarchy, right, in the Discord profile. So for example, we have all the way up from a human to a Cyberman to Ultra Instinct, right? A bunch of different roles. I mean, you won't get to Ultra Instinct right away, but again, you work towards that. We also have a lot of other stuff too. We have a art page as well. We also, like you said, we plan on doing some live stuff in the Discord with our stage podcast channel. And yeah, if you also want to get notified, but you don't want to get notified necessarily on the YouTube app itself, you can go on Discord and just wait for the announcements to come out for YouTube. And just know, when we publish on YouTube, it's roughly around the same time, right, Mike? For Spotify, right? So
yeah.
We're not going to notify on both sides, just because when the video comes out, you already know you can hop on Spotify if you'd like to listen to the audio. So yeah, like if you want to just get in check with all of that, all of our socials will be down below as well, including our Twitter, including our Instagram, and I believe that's all, right? Instagram, and TikTok, of course.
And TikTok,
we're being very active on TikTok as well, so yeah, give that a follow as well.
Yeah, we're posting up snippets, so who knows, we might even get to a point where we start teasing episodes before they come up. We don't know.
That'd be cool.
Definitely join in there. Also have some ideas for content that's unique to those platforms, but we're just trying to get our footing here, folks. This is garbage truck on fire, as kind of funny.
But it's some good shit though. It's some good garbage shit.
It is some, you know what? It's burning, but it smells good. Strangely, it's like a bag of like wax melts or something.
That must be some sort of substance. Right?
100%.
Like, Yeah, let's not try that though, please.
I just want to say something we want to start doing going forward. We want to thank our producers. We got Sab and Chev. You know, they got their eyes and their ears on this show, and they are letting us know when there's stuff going wrong, when something could be better or improved. Great suggestions. Also, Sab gave us a great fusion name. Josh, can you please put that out on the show here?
Yeah, what the fuck is the fusion name again?
It is Skyzer. Wow.
Yeah, it's Geyser, guys. It's
Skyzer. Yeah, it's Skyzer. Yeah. That was a clean take. Yeah, so that's awesome. I really appreciate them listening in, watching it, and just being like super cool and supporting this thing that we're loving doing. Josh, Sky, thank you for joining this episode. This was a good one.
Yeah, thank you for joining.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So we got a dip, guys. We're just gonna do what we do, and we're just gonna, get a, Sky is poking his head like crazy rapidly.
Yeah.
I'm over here trying to process thoughts.
I thought you were trying to do some instant transmission.
I was, but I was trying to remember instant transmission. For some reason, it was just lost in my mind. So that's what we're gonna do. Of course, we know the technique. But
yard
guys,
ratting out.
yeah.
Is that what we should say? We're yard ratting out.
I don't know if we should say anything that has rat at the end of it to kick off the show. Personally, I just think that word is disgusting.
Our viewers are cringing out the ass. Right
Yeah,
now.
well, we've lost them. We've gone down a subscriber too. But guys, we appreciate anyone that's digging this nuts thing that you have going on. We're enjoying it, and we appreciate you being here. Show that support. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, or follow, and we will see you on the next episode.
Peace.